we are back. That's a cool color. At Logan Pass. I got here earlier today, 5:45. I took a nap again in the back. Not quite as long. It's 7:45 now. We didn't start till about 8:30 yesterday. So I'm gonna break these up into separate videos. We're doing that, which is Reynolds, that, which is Bearhat. So we have to first do the Hidden Lake Overlook Trail, drop down to Hidden Lake, wrap around the lake. And apparently there's a route up that. I don't really have good bait on it. So again, these are gonna be separate videos. So this will be Hidden Lake Overlook, Hidden Lake, and Bearhat Mountain. Here's your first overlook of Hidden Lake. We'll keep dropping down. So you can see the trail switches back. We got to wrap around the lake, and then to the left of that prominent couloir is where we go up, presumably join that shoulder saddle. Unsure. I was gonna say ridge traverse to Reynolds maybe. Ooh, I don't know if that's feasible. So alright, so we've reached the lake shore. Great view of Reynolds and Bearhat. Getting closer, and hopefully there's a trail that wraps around the lake. I think there is. Someone told me this is part of the Floral Park Traverse. Alright, unbeknownst to me, there's a water crossing. And I'm gonna keep my, oh man, that's slick. I'm gonna keep my feet dry. All right, well, I just had a bushwhack. I got completely off trail. I think I crossed the river, creek at the wrong point. I don't know. Anyway, this kind of sucks, but now I found at least a use path. Okay, so according to the GPS track that I have, we start to head up right here, and then I think bend in front of this face up to that saddle. All right, so we followed, there's Reynolds. We're following like this drainage up, which acts kind of like a trail. And then when we get to this cliff band, we're gonna have to cut left. So we'll assess it from there, but I don't know, I don't think it's too steep. I don't know if there's gonna be cairns at all. I really hope this isn't too sketch. But for now, just slogging up this steep slope, similar to Gould, or Gold. Apparently it's pronounced Gould, not Gold, that I did yesterday. All right, we're leaving this drainage, and we're cutting kind of across because I think we want to wrap around. But could you go higher and cut across? Probably. This is actually like some semblance of a use path, which is interesting. Assume that's just luck or animals. But for now, I'm gonna walk on it because it's easier after all that steep uphill. So we're just cutting across. I'm aiming for that little grassy shoulder. I mean, that seems like the ticket to me than trying to go up these cliffs. So just walking over and gradually going up. I mean, we're gonna get there. I'm hopeful once we get there, then it's easy class 2 and 3 on rock all the way up, but probably not. We've reached that little grassy nose shoulder, and it just keeps going up from here. So anyway, we have a long way to go. As you can see, there has been kind of, right when I got up here, kind of a use path. Like, see this? So that's a good sign. I was hopeful to see a cairn somewhere, but of course not. So maybe higher up. I think I'm aiming that way for now, and then ridge rather than there. And what a sight. We have our first cairn, which makes me wonder, have I been off route the entire time till now? We're headed for that shoulder. So we're not, I guess that makes sense, not cutting up yet. Going for that rib. All right, I don't see any more cairns, but I believe we're just going straight up now. How hard is this gonna be? I don't know. The one description I read said it was only class 3. I'm sure you can get into all sorts of terrain that's not class 3. So we're gonna try to keep it to class 3. I was just hopeful there'd be some cairns. Maybe once I get up there, I'll see them on ledges and stuff, but slogging up this slope for now. I think we're got a little less than 1,000 feet left. So that's something. Reynolds looking impressive over there. All right, well, I don't know if we want to be on the left side or the right side of this crack. I'm thinking the left side, because the right side seems to go to the right of the ridge. All right, nice cairn here. We've been coming up this gully. We were climbers left a little bit in the beginning, and now we are in it. And I'm just kind of following this path up. It doesn't seem like it's gonna stop me for a while. So I'm just gonna keep going up for now. So we're still working our way up this gully. It's incredibly loose and steep. It's just like gold all over again. Which makes sense, because we're in the same park. At some point, according to my GPS track, we cut right. I don't know where that is. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it. But in other news, we only have about 400 more feet, a little over 400 feet to gain. So that's good. I don't know why I'm trying to climb up this. Let's walk around, Kevin. Let's walk around. It's just like very steep, loose, class 2 for the most part, which is what the beta said. Keep my eyes peeled for cairns. I don't know if it's gonna tell us though. I'm gonna go up until maybe I can't anymore. All right, so we've cut right out of the gully according to the GPS track I have, and kind of aiming this way, like ramping up, and then we'll cut up left hard, maybe through a break in the rocks. I don't know. It seems like you could conceivably just have kept going straight up, but I guess I'm gonna use this. Is this a cairn? Probably not, but I'm gonna make it one for the way back. Okay, yeah. So just kind of going straight for that tree for now, and then we'll bang a left, I think. All right, we've made it to the little Christmas tree. And I swear I just saw another cairn, but now it disappears. You know how cairns, you see them from one angle and then you don't? That's what just happened. But I swear I saw one. And this looks like kind of a use path. I swear I saw a cairn up there. So I'm gonna continue up and then at some point just cut up. Oh, right here. Let's put another. Yeah, your eyes deceive you big time. It's hard to see stuff. So there's another cairn. And I think I might see one up there, but unsure. Almost up, a couple hundred feet. more, I think. All right, we have some moisture in this side gully, straight out of the snow. It's pretty cool. And there's a cairn up here. Just gotta get over there. Yeah, through all this loose crap. I think that's your summit. We just gotta get over there and avoid this snow somehow. That was so cool. We had to go right under that snowfield. We've done it. Let's go. Oh, it's all the way over there. Reynolds looking very pointy and prominent. Bearhat Mountain. I'm not sure which one's higher. It's very tough to tell. Do I need to go over there? Maybe. I will, just for you. But here's the view from this one. Spectacular. There's gold right there. And you can see swift current. It's sort of the hill way below some of the other stuff. Alright, 2 minutes later, after a 30-foot drop in regain, we are to the other side of the summit. I think this one is higher. I'm glad I came over to it. Pretty epic. I'm going to take a couple pictures, then hopefully get down much quicker than I got up. That was a slog. And hopefully I don't lose the trail around all that marsh lake crap. That would be a mess. There's your trail back up. And then we'll cut on the other side of that formation to get over to that saddle, and then on the back side go up Reynolds. Oh, forgot to mention, here's my celebratory summit snack. I get 1 Reese's Take 5, and then I get another one when I'm on top of Reynolds. Small gratification here. These steep gully descents are no joke. Gotta ride the wave. Definitely do a number on your shoes. And possibly your shorts too. We'll make it. It's just gonna take a little bit. All right, we're out of the rocky section of the gully. We did the little, where we left it a little bit and went on some cliffs. Skiers right. Now we got to go down this horrible slope, and then it should honestly get easier as we go down, now that I know the route, and hopefully can stay on trail. It's not going to be fun going down the steep slope to the lake, but I think we can make it happen. So just cutting straight down at this point, then bending. Could probably shortcut it, but I'll just take it all the way down and then flatly bend around. All right, so I'm side hilling through flowers and rocks, and it's not really that fun. I'm taking a slightly lower route than I did on the way there, but I think I prefer the higher route. There's a low cairn, and it basically runs you not off a cliff, but off a very steep hillside. All right, we have our descent straight down this drainage now. We're on the side of it. to the lake, and then we have to gain quite a bit. Luckily it's gain that'll be coming off the Reynolds summit, but I mean we got to go up like, I feel like 500 feet or something on the trail. We're gonna have this creek crossing again. I wonder if I should just leave my shoes on. I don't know. Just got to get down here without killing myself. All right, so I'm back on the trail. Thank God. Cool picture. Cool picture of Bearhat. Yeah, see, so there's that where I was on top. That was that big couloir. So basically, if you're doing this, you can just follow this drainage all the way up until you just want to sort of cut over on that shelf, and then around the corner. Yeah, got another water crossing. Maybe I can figure out a better way across it this time, not have to take my shoes and socks off. But I'll definitely hike this up. Like I said, it's more gain than I was expecting. We're down low here. All right, so when you're on this boardwalk going to Hidden Lake Overlook, here's going to be your turnoff for Reynolds. Back on yeah, back on the main trail, just jogging it in. Almost back, just got to drop over that hill. All right, so we're back. So sorry in the beginning, I totally misspoke. That is not Bearhat. That is Bearhat. That is Reynolds. We're just on top of both. Total time combined. Oh, decent amount of time. It's 2:40. So we're looking at, I think we started at 7:45, or did we start at 7:30? Anyway, we're looking at like 7 hours, maybe slightly under 7 hours. And now I get to have 37 people ask me if I'm leaving and can they have my spot. So anyway, this will be at the end of both videos, but I will separate them. Separate videos for Bearhat and for Reynolds.